sequels that should have been made. Nightcrawler 2014. Yeah, we got Lou Bloom here. I love Jake Gyllenhaal's portrayal. The first movie, he starts, in the end, he has his business come to fruition when his success is finally realized, and he has his own squad of reporters basically to go out there and be first on tragedy scenes, whatever the tragedy may be. And I want to see the sequel to that. I want to see what happens to Lou. I want to see more Lou, where his story goes and how he operates and be the leader of this, crazy tragedy squad on camera reporting. It'd be so awesome to see a sequel. Scarface 1983. Al Pacino here back in the 80s just makes us believe in Scarface so much that we want to see a sequel. When I first saw this film, I wanted to see a sequel, a direct sequel, let's put it that way, a real deal one, a legit one, and we haven't seen it. And we'll never see it, of course. He's way too old to pull it off now, Mr. Al Pacino, but I'm sure he would have with the right price and the right time, the right director. It just didn't come to fruition, of course, but I love to see a sequel. It should have been made. No Country for Old Men 2007. I want to see more of Anton Chigurh here walking around. I want to see his origin story. Sequel. I want to see a sequel. I want to see him move on, because at the end of the film, he gets in a car crash, and his arm is cut or whatever. It's hurt and dislocated, but he walks off, and he does a lot of killing, and he just walks off. So I want to see him get his, or him deliver some more punishment, whatever, with the fucking cow. This shit's crazy. No Country for Old Men. We must see a sequel. We're never going to see a sequel, but the sequel should have been made. The Thing, 1982. John Carpenter's The Thing. I want to see McCready at the end here with Childs. What happens? They're drinking the liquor, what have you, and it's up to the viewer to decide what happens. Show us a sequel, Mr. Carpenter. Anyone to this movie, not a prequel, but a sequel. I want a direct sequel to the 1982's The Thing. Should have got it. They should have made a sequel. Would have made a killing, a lot of money from this. Even though the movie bombed originally, years later, it's a cult classic, of course. It should have been. It's supposed to be respected for effects, and it would have been a moneymaker if a sequel would have been made. It should have been made. A Nightmare on Elm Street 2010. I'm going to mention this film because Jackie Earle Haley here takes the reins off Robert Englund to make Freddy Krueger, and it's not complete shit, but I want to see where it goes. I want to see more of this Freddy. A different Freddy would have been cool, of course, and he is pretty cool. There's some cool kills in this film, so I like the direction they were going with, and some of the cinematography as well. Get some actors that actually care and give a shit about the story and the franchise itself into the film, and you will have a fucking epic on your hands. I want to see a sequel. They should have made one. They're dumbasses for not. Freddy vs. Jason 2003. It was hard enough making this movie back in 2003 and getting it done, but they finally get it done, and we get Freddy vs. Jason in 2003. I'm telling you, they should have made a sequel. Look how much money they made just off this Freddy vs. Jason. I love both of them. Who doesn't? You put them together once again, people would come out with some more solid actors, a more solid story, and a better cinematography, not some campy bullshit, and a better Jason, and you're wrecking it. Freddy's always there. The New Line Cinema always does Freddy, how they do him. He's in your dreams good, but we need Jason to be ferocious and vicious and actually a fucking a match for Mr. Freddy. But they should have made a sequel. Now they're gonna die in their fucking dreams. Sequels that should have been made.